Alright, we are back in. And hold on, let me just get the live stream if it wants to show. If my phone wants to be nice. There it is. Boom. Perfect. Alright. So let me just remind myself of what I did. So I hit the 1950s Ruby Pizzeria. Looking good already. Here's the back area here. Oh yeah, it's because of this. Yep. We have bathroom over here. Security office. And yeah, the employees only area. Okay, so that's the 1950s. Over here we have the 2015 Family Fun Diner. I personally love this one. I think this is a massive upgrade compared to the original version. Let me close the door. There we are. Alright, now we move on to the Pizza-Café, which I will, I'm probably going to extend stone just so I can get everything I need to. There we are. So, slash fill was again 610. 610 minus 1697. Minus 1697 all the way to 556 minus 16 51. That's just a stone. Ah, fuck. Is there a slash undo? Slash undo. Or is it slash undo? Did I do it? Oh, I did it. No, did I do it on the wrong level? Oh, I did minus 16, not minus 15. Man, okay, well, it's fine. It's just going to be a little bit thicker on the bottom, I guess. Okay. Oh, it was a stupid mistake. Alright, well, at least I've gotten these two done. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the Pizza-Café here. I'm going to put the Falconer House here. At the 2000s, 2010, 2020s one there. I'm going to put probably the 2030s to 40s one there. And then I'm going to do the 2050 location there. So, I don't really want to use stone bricks. want to use a different type. Endstone. If I were to compare that location to what I originally wanted the location to look like, it wouldn't make much sense since it was supposed to be yellow on the outside and with red columns. It's not that big of a deal. It's not supposed to be completely accurate. But this one, I want it to be very different. So we're going to start here. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Alright, so 3, 6, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 times 8 is 24. Yep. So it's 24 blocks long. Divided by 2, that's 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. Let me just get it right from this one. 3, 6, 9, that's 12 as well. This is the direct center, but I don't want it to look like that. I want it to be a little bit bigger. Yeah. And now what I want to do what I did in the original one, which is add in glass to the pot. But I don't want it to be, too thick a glass. I liked this design that I did in the old one because it just looked better to me. It just looked like it would be something that they would add as a part to rebrand the franchise. Make the locations look better, look more appealing rather than just stone. Did I do? Okay, I did a specific block there, and there wasn't that. Okay, I think this is more than enough space for it. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna have little red columns. Just so there's that element of bubbles being there. Need to bring up one more just so it's accurate. There we are. And I think what I'm also going to do is, because it's Ruby and Friends, not Ruby and Bubbles anymore, what I'm going to do is add in little elements of stone bricks. Troy is a part of this as well. Now these, yeah, that gives it a lot better of colour scheme. Okay, now let's do this. Bam. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like that. Maybe at some point I won't, but I do like it right now. Okay, and what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to have it just be a straight walkway to Pizza-Café. There we are. And I am going to have Neverite since literally the moment they get out of, it's so stupid because the moment Caleb and Henry get out of what's it called, out of college, they're immediately making the Pizza-Café. Now I don't know how that'd be possible, but it happened. Ooh, I kind of like that. I kind of like this color. Yeah, I'm gonna. Alright, that's gonna be the leader color. So now the inside. this is what I'm gonna do. Let's go like this. So this is gonna be the open area. Oh wait, this way I can make different wallpaper based on the inside. So we're gonna go to yellow. Right there. Oh, yellow. As this is Ruby's location. So it makes sense for the walls of this open area to be, oh, different wall, different colour for each character. So have it never right. We can have red and then grey. So red here. I just realised Ruby and Bubbles colours are just McDonald's. Oh well. At least Troy's gonna be it. Bloody change them up. Glad I didn't do the building itself yellow now. So then it would just look like a McDonald's building. Oh well, who cares? It's not literally McDonald's. Alright. So you walk in. That already looks better. Plus, it has that little bit of texture to it. Which is perfect for this. Okay, so now, it's a good... I think what I'm gonna use tough stairs. Polished. Tough. No, that's too close to anything. I want to use... I'm gonna use bricks. I rarely use bricks anymore. And I'm gonna have an archway. Now I love to do archways in these, just because they're just so cool to add. I'm definitely gonna have to like make the place bigger, but that's far. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split it up. So we're gonna have two different areas. So that goes to, this goes to. There's middle area here, so I can actually change it up. Thank God. Right. So you walk in, and there's two areas here. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it one higher. There we go. Right. Let me get mangrove planks. Purple. Now this is going to be the actual Pizza-Café part. What I'm going to do is... Wait, oh, I'm going to use terracotta. Okay, I'm going to change that. I'm going to use the yellow. I'm going to use yellow terracotta here. There's no yellow terracotta. I wish we got more stairs. Those aren't yellow. What's a good yellow stairs? Does this work? It's about as yellow as I can get with these. That's white. It's basically just white. Yeah, this is about as yellow as I'll be able to get with it, so... Okay, I'm going to place that there, so that way, the cafe part there can... Oh, will that take up too much space? That might take up too much space. for the actual cafe, because then the cafe will go completely off in this direction. I think what I should do is just make the cafe be like somewhere different. So let me remove this. I'm going to block it up. It would be a cool idea, but I think just with how it's going to turn out, I probably shouldn't do that. We shouldn't do this. I should probably just stick with what I can. So let me just get rid of all this. Fill it back up. And then, so from here, we obviously have this. But now I want to bring it out. There we are. So, bam, bam. Bam, bam. Alright, that looks good. And then, the mangrove planks then lead into this, which I probably should add more mangrove planks to show that they're part of the same floor. Alright. Hello. I'm holding down the place button. It's not placing. Okay. Bam. Bam. Alright. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the generator room over here like I did in the original one. And I'm going to have the cafe somewhere different. Because in the original one, the cafe was here and it went out that direction, which I don't want to happen this time. So I might add in a generator room there and maybe like a staff room here. Now, the purple mixes in with the mangrove too good. Ooh, if I did a wood checkerboard pattern. So I don't think in any of the Ruby places beforehand I did a checkerboard pattern for the floor. So, no, that's brown, and this is planks. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a checkerboard pattern out of planks. We do this. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 oh, bam, 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 bam. Can I do it? I've not done any checkerboard patterns recently, so it just makes sense. Other than the kitchen, but like any big checkerboard patterns is what I mean. But yeah, that probably would be easier to do. Just, oop, no. So I'm gonna make this a pretty big spot.
Last call, is the toy chica armor gonna be cute?
The toy chica armor is literally just coloured leather armor in her colours. It's not any. It's just armor that's coloured to be like her. There's no way to make it cute. It's a helmet, chest plate, leggings, and boots. Anyway, I think this is the perfect area to stop. The checkerboard pattern. Yeah, okay, that looks good. So now I'm going to get rid of the bricks and the yellow terracotta, because I'm going to change it to red terracotta.
Certain armor can be thicker or wider than others.
It's literally just dyed leather armor. This is how she'll look with her colours. only thing that's... It's just her colours dyed on that armour. Then we just go like this.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just armour. We move like this. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have... Alright, grey on the next side. These... Okay, I'm going to change it for this to concrete because it just fits better. And then I'm going to put green on the back wall. So we do concrete. Oh. And now lime terracotta. Alright, I'm starting to like this way more than the original version I did. And I'm hating that archway, so let me just add in this. Bam, bam. That looks a little odd. I think what I should do is for the archways, add in something like this to shake them up a bit. I like that a little. Alright. Alright. Yeah, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to quickly just thicken up the... Not thicken up the walls. What's it called? Oh my god, sakes. I'm going to add in...
Do you remember me?
Yes, I do. Okay, now I'm going to change up the wall. Just make it a little bit bigger. There we are.
What we building?
I am building my my series. Yeah, kind of, yeah. This part of the FNAF map.
FNAF, sorry.
This part is technically fan stuff. This part of the map is dedicated. It's going to be dedicated. This time during the map is what I mean. Is going to be dedicated to fan stuff for now. Just so I don't get bored while building. Oh, I think I did that a little bit too big. It's just so I don't get bored of doing. What's it called? FNAF 6. So I'm dedicating my time to fan stuff so I can actually get that done. Now what I think I'm going to do is this.
FNAF Secret of the Mimic.
That will happen at some point. But I'm doing FNAF 6. I was doing FNAF 6, but now I've moved on to other parts, so I don't get bored of doing FNAF 6.
Okay.
Bam.
Is it gonna burn?
That depends on if I have the energy to make a different map entirely for it to burn. That's definitely a progression there. Now comes the question. I think what I should do quickly is have endstone underneath.
Also remember this crisis. Loudly crying face, loudly crying face,
Oh,
loudly
God.
crying face.
Yes, I remember it. Oh, wait, third stairs. Walls. Oh, yeah, they blend in better. I think, except for the inside. Yeah, except for the inside, but oh well. Do I have light blocks? Damn it. Alright, well. I think now that looks better.
Man, that was fun.
Yeah, not for me, who had to sit through all those emojis. Oh. Even when I turned this text speech off, it just didn't stop. Oh. Okay, that makes it look better. Alright, I'm gonna add in.
Are you gonna make the FNAF movie location?
You know, that's actually not a bad idea. I wasn't gonna at first, but that is not too bad of an idea. You know, I might do that. That might happen. It just depends on when I'm done with everything else. If whatever FNAF movie we're on, because obviously by the time I've probably done like the Joy of Creation, the FNAF movie 2 will probably be out. So I'm doing the Joy of Creation as well after that. But by the time I've done the Joy of Creation, the FNAF movie 2 will probably be out. So it depends on like if I'm done with FNAF Secret the Mimic by then, which is probably going to be one of the last things I do.
From FNAF movie?
Or Sparky's. Well, if I'm doing the FNAF movie location, I'm doing Sparky's. Now, is there any green bricks?
Also, are you gonna make Poppy playtime?
That I don't know about that one. Probably not.